Hey, Dave, what do you call a fake noodle?
Fake noodle? What's that?
An impasta! Waka waka! Hello?
Has anyone ever grown up playing video games without owning a genuine game console? If so, that means you have a decent childhood. Take us for example.
Our parents were pretty picky in allowing us to select our interactive entertainment values. We never owned any game consoles, with the exception of our older brother having owned a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, and a GameCube. We were not given a console until one Christmas, when we were given our first, the Wii.
Yeah, great console for us to start, huh?
But that's okay. We were playing PC games until that glorious day.
Back in those days, we mostly play educational games, inferior clone games, read and play games, games you find online, not have bad ports, not have good ports, and cartoon maker games.
If you ever had one of these, you definitely had an exhilarating childhood, yo! Okay, maybe some of those weren't great as they used to be. But you gotta admit, wasting time with these games definitely had its charm.
In our minds, there's one specific game that outdid the rest. Sure, we played such PC hits like the Humongous Entertainment Junior Sports Adventure, Math Blasters, Math Munchers, Peter Rabbit, Webology, the Study of Wembo. But those PC games are easily crushed by the awesomeness that is the Incredible Toon Machine.
Simply put, this is a spin-off of the Incredible Machine series.
I'm sure most of you may know this particular PC game series. You know, the one where you build stuff or solve puzzles and see what happens with physics involved. Hootenanny.
Little known fact, the makers of these games went on to make Contraption Maker, obviously a spiritual successor to the Incredible Machine series, which by the way can now be found on Steam.
Really guys, you should check this game out, it's pretty cool.
Now what we have here is actually a Windows enhanced version of Sid and Allison's Incredible Toons, but it's DOS.
It's DOS, you moron.
A lot of content from that is essentially the same in here. The difference is, it comes with multimedia features, such as animated segues and CD-ROM quality music tracks.
There's nothing like having an updated version of a fun game to give you the best experience. Yes sir, nothing quite like that.
And so, without further ado, let's take a trip down memory lane to our favorite childhood memories.
Take an honest look though, unfortunately we can't get the CD to work. In fact, this is a CD-ROM that's only compatible for previous Windows versions, meaning it won't work on Windows 7 and later.
Jeez, you think some cutting-edge modern computers like ours should be backwards compatible for these kinds of games. Luckily, we found another way to play the game.
The CD I bought from eBay comes with a homemade installed DVD-ROM that will get the game to work specifically for newer Windows edition.
And as a bonus for our patronage, we get a free game of the Incredible Machine 2 within the installed DVD-ROM.
Thanks, all video. Maybe next time I can buy off the Zork anthology.
Zork? Pork?
No, I said Zork.
What the hell is a Zork? Sounds very alienish. Must be some sort of alien story.
Phew! Sierra!
Now that's a logo sequence.
Yeah! Forget the Konami or Capcom logo. Just get a Fry Guy to drag the font saying Jeff Tunnel Productions into the screen and then have him shout out who published this game. What a logo sequence! 10 out of 10!
We're now in the drive-in theaters for some reason. This is showcase a quote-unquote plot through FMV on how these two characters,
By the way, that's it now.
got into the whole point of the game. It doesn't add any relevance to it, but the ending does get us wondering what the hell is happening there.
You realize, Sydney, I'm going to have to eradicate you.
Gee, Al, do you really gotta?
Yes, Sydney. I'm afraid so.
Well, after that introduction we're never referred to again, you get to the main menu where it has 3 modes to select. There was also a screen full of puzzle pieces, covering up artwork with a sticky note saying, "What is Al trying to tell us?" with a secret code receiver. By the way, the password is...
As the Incredible Machine games go, you have the option to solve and finish your puzzles, or make your own scene.
First off, here's Home Toon. This is where you create a cartoon by using these tools to your left. Some are animated, others are inanimate objects. Some can hover, others Well, not so much. Judging from their appearances alone, they serve purposes.
We have to admit, every time we boot up this game, the first thing we usually do is to put Alan to fall into a bottomless pit.
I don't know why, but that face of falling in terror always cracks us up. Now, without going into much details on what they all can do, we'll show you some examples. Like it's here ball. It just hovers there. Riveting, isn't it?
Well, there's more to it than just that boring ball.
You're right! Maybe this teeny dragon can do something exciting. Let's have him blow up this bomb!
I'm enthralled.
Okay, enough bullshitting around. We know how this game works. If you happen to think back at Pee-wee's big adventure with that breakfast machine scene, you might have a pretty good idea what the Incredible Machine series is about.
By constructing a scene with 72 tools to use, the chain reaction possibility is limitless. Some tools can even interact with one another.
Among all of these tools, Sid and Al are the most interactive of the bunch. For example, when they see an edible object, they go for it and chow down. When they're near a tunnel, they go spelunking, exploring into the depths of the unknown, with a perchance of falling into a precipice. When they see scissors, oh, you can see the grin on their faces when they're about to chop. They're secretly psychopaths.
And in true Tom and Jerry fashion, you can have Sid provoke Al for a chase scene, without sputtering out a one-liner.
I'm gonna tell one of these days. Oh, a wise guy, huh? I'll minorize him. Oh, I oughta.
First time players may not know what to do, so the best bet will be to scramble about with the tools. By then you'll adapt their capabilities and think of endless possibilities to create a cartoon. No tutorials needed!
Like this, for example. I brew up a cartoon that never ends.
You ever seen a Mobius strip? That's an analogy for this looping act. Here's one where I made Al leap to catch his prey. All on encounter these multiple floors made out of iron girth. I fool around with this kind of glitch all the time. It's so funny to watch. See him bouncing!
Aside from making your own cartoon, if you're raking to teach your brain, there's solve a puzzle mode. Basically, your goal is to fit the missing links of the scenery just to meet the goals that the game tells you.
There are over 100 puzzles in this mode. The first few puzzles will teach you the basics of this game. It's like a tutorial, only that you get to work it out at ease without anything to constantly put their noses into your face like most games today. Once you go through the first couple puzzles, you can get the hang of how the tools work, and the next puzzles will progressively get tougher.
And as a treat for the CD-ROM version, each time you start up a puzzle, you'll be presented by a cutscene with Sid and Al, whom we swear they are voiced by Rob Paulson and Jim Cummings.
Hooray, hooray, oh joyous day. Sydney's locked in prison.
An afternoon of pure, uninterrupted leisure. This is what a cat lives for.
Alrighty, gang. Time for a little quizarino. And the question is...
Don't you wish you could deliver lines like that with a straight face?
What we hear from those who played this game, they say most of these puzzles are easy to solve. We fairly agree on that statement, since either of us can breeze through a lot of them. The difficulty really caters towards kids who seek decent challenges.
But that's not always the case. Some of these puzzles are too well constructed, you might spend a century to solve them. Perhaps because they require some precise execution or using less conspicuous item.
Nothing wrong with a little trial and error, but believe us, there are a few puzzles that took us a while to figure it out.
This one here, for example. It's difficult to succeed here since the bombs and missile may not penetrate most of the fort. Then of course you have to worry about blowing up Sid and exposing his undergarments.
So like every teacher's edition math book, there is a solution template of every puzzles and home tunes each time you solve each puzzles. This is how you're supposed to do.
Bang!
Boom.
And here's a montage of our failing answers.
Bang!
Boom.
You stink!
Well, that's solve a puzzle. Overall, most are well constructed and aren't too hard to solve.
You gotta appreciate the creativity by the developers. Like know your own neighbors that bakes the best pie around, and he happens to own a bake sale just to share everyone their sweet goodness.
Oh, there's also a head-to-head mode. It's like solve a puzzle, but with 2 players. The player who solves a puzzle first wins. That's all we can say about it.
Now we know that the Incredible Toon Machine may not be a well-known classic of puzzle games, but we had a blast in our childhood, and it still holds up pretty well. If you're curious about this underappreciated gem, we say try it out.
This particular piece of history helped us become well-constructed, imaginative adults complete with critical thinking attributes,
And a touch of spiciness.
which should be what this kind of game exists for.
Who knew you could find a true meaning of life from a cartoon cat and mouse? If you ask me, Dave, I do believe Tom and Jerry are onto something.
Yeah, you might be right. Well, this is where we stop, folks. And now we'll leave you to a montage of animal cruelty, hold the repercussions.
You son of a bitch!
Thanks for watching our new video. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe for some more videos to come. Whether it's Let's Play or reviews, and unless you already subscribed to us, then, you don't have to do anything else but to wait.